It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForge will be bringing us updates from the sideline. A chance now to check out the hand this year, but overall, it just
final round.
The top of the list.
And I thought at one point make a move up those rankings, but he
it's lit 100.2
next step
FM.
forward.
You know what? I felt the same way. I mean, he showed the ability to put himself at least among the top 10 rookies, but I just think there were too many stumbles along the way for that to be the case.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Saric, Wade out there at Williams. Then there's Murray, and it's showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
Checking out Vancouver, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for Vancouver.
Well, it's been a stampede in transition. They'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Tyler Hero.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes.
Here's Strother. Here's Powell to the paint. A steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the Bulls another three.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
He was all alone on that one.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Now a timeout call by Vancouver. So Vancouver ends up going with a new group. For Vancouver, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Bulls.
Bulls have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Murray 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Mobley. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training.
How about the showmanship of Jalen Williams?
Wallace's shot is good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Murray for 3. It's hauled in by Hero. Vancouver has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Jacks up a 3. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you got a big advantage.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Murray outside. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Jackson's got 36.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Wallace. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Chicago's got 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. 13 feet away. Count it. And that's now 38 points for the franchise.
I'll tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Carter. Clops in the layup for 2.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Williams with the ball, and it's Wallace picking him up. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 12 points in just the second half.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Doc.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Wade dishes to Hardaway. Back to Wade. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
It's the mark and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tyler Hero picks one up.
Murray is a guy who gets to the line a lot, and he's a little more explosive than he appears, and he knows how to draw contact.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Hey, you know what? Even when you hit Shards, I mean, he figures out a way to score anyway.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Vancouver.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And the shot goes down. Charge has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Here's Wallace. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Williams kicks to Hardaway. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. It's stolen by Sharks. It's Hardaway with the drive. Here's Williams. That shot, no good. Nice defense from Wallace. Good D by Hardaway.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Murray. Charge a screen on Hero. Here's Murray. Vancouver pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. So Vancouver going with almost an entire new group here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth. And it's Murray with the jam.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And the shot goes in. Murray's got 38 points.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up. He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Vancouver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against Chicago.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Wallace.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
To get where you want to go as a team, you need big game players. There's no way around it. And historically, Murray tends to play his best on the biggest stage.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Wade got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Demon. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Outside Hardaway. Bulls moving the ball around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every three he takes now is going down.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Doc.
Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jalen Suggs.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Nikola Jokic is out there with Holland. Then it's Suggs. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Bailey in at small forward. And for Las Vegas, they've got Johnson. Also Peyton Watson out there. And it's prime time in at the center, locking down the middle. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, BA. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs.
Play here in what's been a good one. Cleveland on top, leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play. I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call the guys? Oh yeah, matador defense. Just let the scorers go by.
Ole, ole, ole. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson.
Trigger on the finger, 1 foot out the door, the paper on my belly. My mind on the run, trigger on the finger, 1 foot out the door, the paper on my belly.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Final round.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach
Neither team
It's
giving
Lit
ground.
100.2
It's Las
FM.
Vegas leading by a
The
point.
playlist at
Don't
6.
go anywhere, folks. We'll be
And
back
the
in a
Lit
moment.
Squad has you locked in for the next hour. The city's best hits. News, entertainment, sports, and gossip.
Has to grab it.
The Lit Squad. Melissa Carson,
Basket
Corey
counts.
Knox,
Yeah,
Deb
these
Scram,
teams are
and
playing
final
with
round on the
incredible
mixes.
energy.
Yeah, the second
It's gonna be
half
lit.
in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
I was able to hear Las Vegas' coach going over their plan during the break. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Ali, thank you.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Shepard. Pass to Richardson. Drives to to the hoop. Lays it up, banks it in. And it's a 4-point Las Vegas lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Dick. Gets the three to fall.
Certainly he has the ability to take over games. Dick's doing it early in his career.
Outside Watson. Here's Shepard. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so it sucks. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to McCain.
They care about clouds when you can spend it in shots. It's getting sick on these blocks. Most of my niggas they shot. The rest of my niggas hurt niggas.
He's checked in for the Cavs. Anthony comes in for Suggs.
And hit up his boss. When I can find guap, I find a watch and I'm dripping it up. Now all kind of watches cause I'm new to fire.
Now here's Anthony.
Just put my Richard in a new spot. Call it moving houses.
Jokic to screen. To the paint.
Then they caged
Shot
up
clock
the
at 5.
cause they
Yes,
took a couple
it's good.
APs and placed
Jokic has got 44.
He is just an excellent pick and roll option. Jokic always uses his high basketball IQ to find and execute the right play. Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Cavaliers trail by 3. Now McCain. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Simpson, he's checked in for Anthony.
These days the need kids drillers can be online speaking of killers and
And here's Jokic outside. It's rebounded by Primetime.
But when I speak, the streets know it's
Primetime's got his 4th rebound in this
seat, but the seats of vanilla. 25,000 a week, this is sleep in the villa. Fame VIPs, you can't even see or speak to a nigga like me. Business is dustin' and kick them and watch they expand.
That was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Cleveland has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Richardson against McCain. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And there's Shepard. That one's good. On the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got his 3rd assist of the night. And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error for the Cavaliers. Bailey comes in for Shepard, and Suggs is subbed in for Simpson. Outside McCain. Cleveland working the ball around now. And here's Bailey for 3. Drops in the 3. Bailey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
High arcing shot. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. And Suggs, here we go. And here's Bailey for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Picks it out of midair. Suggs outside. Pass to Bailey. And here's Jokic to take the lead. He knocks it down from distance. Jokic has got 15 points here in the second half.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
Las Vegas has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Watson. Again the miss by Las Vegas.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge dribble.
Got a piece of it. It's Watson on the wing, looking to win the run, and he nails that one right through the heart. Watson's got 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Pass to McCain. Now Jokic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jokic has got 49 in the game.
I just love the ball.
With enough notes to write a fucking book, take a good fucking look at
Here's
these
Johnson.
bad guys. Stay mad fly, mad high, in the Ford Expedite. I don't
Here's
expect to
Shepard.
die on some humble
Fires
shit.
for 3.
On some humble
Counted
shit.
from
When it's all
distance.
you see the shit I come
Shepard's
through
got
with.
9
If you
points in
scared
the
by
quarter.
dog, release
He's
the
just
4x4s. I heard the faggot ass dog died and shit in his drawers.
100%.
On the streets,
And
black
keep your
look like
confidence
all
up.
state. You're all fake, just got paid. But fuck it, I want some more cake. Y'all
Outside
fake.
McCain.
In my hand. Now you're nervous, man, to drive my brains quick fast. At your
Here's
service.
Bailey.
My brother squeeze got it to sell youngs. I make it when you can't escape the
Good.
ground.
making it look easy.
Ask anybody, I'm rough,
Morphing
kid.
from second-round
I'm
pick
I'm
to
still fighting
superstar.
fear.
Jokic comes up big for this team, night after night.
It's my year, all jokes aside. Smoke your lie. Pray to
Johnson
be
up
close
top.
to eye.
Releases.
Close your eye. Know when you supposed to
McCain
die.
with a rebound.
Supposed to fry. Thugs they
Surprising he didn't
supposed to
bury
cry.
that, but
Know when I
hey,
came here with nothing but raw. Hardcore. Rip the door. Yo, what?
Jokic in the post. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the buckets.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Las Vegas trails by 3. Here's Shepard. It's money from deep.
Well, a pure shooter, Reed Shepard, is someone you want taking jumpers.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Cleveland. Here's Jokic. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter here. 17-footer is in.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
That's just smart basketball. Late in the game, they see a favorable matchup and they take advantage.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard. This kid is special. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about luck. And he was playing with 110% effort.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Now Jokic. And the basket is good.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Richardson against McCain.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
And the Cavs shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Here's Jokic. Now Suggs. Let's loose for 3. Money from 3.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Shepard. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Suggs. In transition, here comes Cleveland.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
Las Vegas calls timeout. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
Big time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick pocket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Suggs. Cash from downtown.
I mean, just an awful time to go getting a technical foul assessed to your team. So unnecessary.
The last pick was huge. Now, realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And that's an intentional foul. And so it's the Cavaliers
they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
Stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Sap shop here, we're closing it down. 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 Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Sap shop here, we're closing it down. 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 Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Phone to phone, don't ask me cause I don't work the order. Sap shop here, we're closing it down. Sap shop here, we're closing it down.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a moment to check out our cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Well, with his growth and his consistency and just the overall impact on his team, truly remarkable.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Reed, Julius Randle is out there with Howard. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Smith in at the 2. We up by 4, and we'll be back right after this.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And focusing now on our current game, it's been a hard-fought battle so far for the home team.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Final round, fight!
It's lit 100.2 FM. The playlist at
And
6.
as we get into this third quarter,
And
as
the
we've
Lit
seen
Squad
so
has
far,
you
neither
locked in
team
for the next
able
hour.
to create much separation on the scoreboard
city's
yet.
best
You
hits.
look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he
entertainment,
has been
sports,
everywhere.
and gossip.
Well, through the first
The
two,
Lit
he has
Squad.
been nothing short of a
Melissa
marksman.
Carson, Corey Knox,
And this
Deb
offense
Strand, and
continues
final
to
round
find him in his sweet spots
It's
from
gonna
deep.
be lit. What more can I say?
Overcome.
It's on.
Leading by
3,
17.
2, 1.
And
Let's
we're
go.
just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
And that is what he would love to have back.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
And it's Smart with the ball for Dallas. Pass to Randall. Six to shoot. Count that one. Randall's got 27.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in
Substitutions here. Gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Richards finds Gordon. Over Randall. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 10 points here in the second half.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Irving hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was the guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off, coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Reed comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Smith subbed in for Spanda again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
From outside the arc, the rebound by Richard. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Irving passes to Sexton. Randall right side. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Randall's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And good! He hits it again.
An incredible performance tonight, folks. He's at 50.
And tonight ties him for the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by George. Gordon's got 24 points.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Outside, Sexton. Back to Irving. The rebound by Richard. Richard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
and his third of the half.
Dallas has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Pass to Randall. Stolen by Gordon. Here's George. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Yeah, Paul George that time understanding how to read the open floor and getting to the spot where he can get a good look.
Sexton with it. George picks him up. Sexton kicks to Irving. Randall outside. To halt the run, sinks the triple. Randall's got 32 points.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. He makes his ninth shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Randall finds Irving. Back to Randall. Shot left block. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Hands it from downtown.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And George, here we go, goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Is on Colin Sexton. Thompson, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And Dallas with a change here too. Howard's checked in for Sexton. So Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's George. To the wing right side. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Mavericks shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Irving, good.
Well, you knew he wasn't going to let that 3 go unanswered. What a response from Kyrie Irving.
Pritchard from outside. And that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Irving for 3. Again, what an avalanche.
Makes that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Valanciunas is checked in for Goose. Drills it from outside.
And Irving showing you his versatility. You can play him on or off the ball.
There's the triple. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Here's Randall. And that one, good. Randall's got 36.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
From deep, George. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And on the way from her, good, he hits again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.